Hello, this is Okoremedi from Nigeria MMM Guider School, batch 20170303, group 9. Welcome to MMM Nigeria. We are going to be talking about the ideology of MMM. But before then, we need to understand the unfair financial world system. The modern world is bad, it is inhuman, unfair and unjust. This is the world of money. It is not for the common man, it is for those who produce money. For bankers and financials, governments and millionaires, the masses are just mere pawns in this money game. They just serve them as attendants. Why do bankers work less and earn 100 times more? Why do bankers live 100 times better than common people who really work hard? Do bankers work hard? Definitely they don't. In fact, they do not even produce any material values as opposed to workers. Why then the difference in income so enormous? Well, a banker and a worker, they cannot be compared. The banker or the head of the bank, he has power over money and is a well-connected. And we are ordinary people having no power over clothes. Naturally, the bankers live better than we do. Meanwhile, there is nothing natural here. The point is that everyone got used to this state of affairs and takes it as a matter of course. People believe that this is the way of the world, that a banker has to live better and it cannot be otherwise. But in reality, things are different and the situation can be changed. Nevertheless, modern bankers were created for other purposes. They aren't interested in the society but in their own goals. People aren't important for them. Modern banks are loyal servants of the Fed, hypocritical agents, misusing the product of labor of common people. The current financial system is merely destructing us, and it will continue attacking us, our children and our grandchildren. It will get even worse if nothing changes. We have to destroy the existing financial system and build new fair and honest financial system. We have no other choice. We are not slaves. We are people and we have chosen freedom. And this freedom is almost here already, thanks to MMM financial policy, which is inevitable and unavoidable. It is just a question of time. The seed has already been dropped by Sagmavodi and it is growing so fast and it will never perish. Sagmavodi created this community to fight the unfair financial system of the world where the rich gets richer and the poor gets poorer. MMM is a global mutual aid fund, World People's Bank, financial social network, or any definition whatsoever. The point is not in the title. The bottom line here is that this is a voluntary informal association of millions and the millions of people throughout the earth, rebel against the financial slavery, choose to declare war against the Fed and the banks, and to win this war. And for this aim, they have consolidated their capital, even though they are small amounts, going to a great number, that is millions of people. It is already the power, awesome and the invisible power, growing every day. What does MMM stand for? MMM, as you can understand, that MMM is Mondial Movement, like the Fumini. MMM is a global community of financial aid and donation exchange. MMM is a social network that connects the one who wants to donate money with the one who wants to get money. Participants transfer money directly to each other, peer-to-peer system, no central account. MMM does not collect your money. Brief facts about MMM. MMM Global Community started in 2011 as a new project of Sagmavodi in Eastern Europe to create a new fair financial order as a world mutual aid fund community, primarily to help people become financial independent. This voluntary network is a community of millions of people from many countries worldwide. MMM has lasted for 7 years of activity since January 2011. Several $1 million assistance have been provided. MMM is the #1 donation exchange platform in existence. MMM gives you a technical basic program which helps millions of participants worldwide to find those who are in need and those who are ready to provide help with their spare money. How does it work? When you declare the willingness to give help by clicking the provide help in your personal office, that's your PO, your account will be credited with Mavro. In MMM, you don't need to have contract or pledge of your properties. They are not lenders and debtors. Its idea is very simple. One participant asks for help, another participant provides it. That is all. This is how your PO look like. When you need to provide help, you come to this segment, and when you need to get help, you come to this segment. Mavro is the internal currency of the system. Mavro's amount will start growing from the moment of deposit at the rate of 30% per month. The calculation of interest occurs twice a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. This sum in Mavro shows how much you can request for yourself when you need to get help. Benefits of MMM. We are offering a mutual aid program with 30% growth per month for your donations. Growth of Mavro per month is possible growth rate 30% per month, which will be frozen for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, you are allowed to request entire sum or its parts at amounts as the case may be. Registration bonuses. After having registered and making the first donation, the participant receives a bonus in the amount of, if you provide any amount from $50 to $499, you receive $20 as bonus. If you provide any amount from $500 to $2,999, you receive $50 as registration bonus. And if you provide any amount that is above $3,000, you receive $100 as your registration bonus. Referral program, you get 10% from all donations of the participants you invited to the community. Inviting new members from the community is your additional contribution to its development. That means anybody that registers under you, you have 10% or whatsoever the person registers. Becoming a manager. After you finish 10 days online schooling and earn managers bonuses, managers of the community can create their own mutual level structures and get a bonus from each of the donation of every participant in their structure. This is a mutual level bonuses. Thus, a manager can have his own leader whose rank is higher than him. Managers bonuses varies depending on the level in the structure. This is how the structure looks like. If you are the one found here, that means your second generation you have 5%, third generation you have 1%, fourth generation to infinity. Other bonuses. Bonuses for video in the testimonial. That means bonuses for the video in a letter of happiness is 10%, 5%, or 1% depending. After receiving help, you have to send a letter of happiness. If you attach a video to it, you will get a bonus. The bonus is credited for each letter of happiness. 10% of the amount of help received. That is, if the video is super quality video, it should be professional looking, quality recording and the editing. Record an interesting story in which you are the main character. Tell us how you will spend the money, what impact MMM ideology had on your life, how the community changes your life, and invite other people to participate in MMM. The plot must be interesting and creative. The minimum resolution is 640 to 480. The minimum video duration is 1 minute 30 seconds. 5% is received for the video where you show your face and your voice is heard clearly. Tell us about your emotions from the participation in MMM and invite other people to join the community. You receive 1% for the video where you don't show your face. You need to demonstrate your personal office and a photo of your bank account statement or an electronic statement from internet banking as a proof of receiving help. The bonus is credited in Mavro 30% and frozen for 1 month. If during this month you delete the video, you will lose the bonus. Bonus for your video story of providing help is 1% or 0.5% of the amount of the help provided. In addition, you can record a video about providing help and get a bonus of 1% or 0.5% of the amount of provided help. The size of the bonus depends on the fact if you show your face in the video or not. The only thing that MMM demands from each participant is to be honest and kind to each other. You get financial assistance when you need it, and you provide financial assistance when you are able to do so. Rules of MMM. In MMM, people are allowed only with one account. Multiple accounts are prohibited. We must be honest and be fair to all. We must be responsible for our own account. We must not cheat the system by making dummy accounts. All of the participants should be more conscious and obedient enough to obey the MMM ideology, which is helping each other. We must follow the ideology to obtain financial freedom and must help each other for the longevity of the system. Beware of the risk. MMM is a community for peer-to-peer money exchange. Thus, MMM only redistributes money between its participants, connecting a donator to a recipient. Therefore, in order that the mutual aid process may be beneficial and not be stopped, the number of participants donating money should generally increase. The community constantly works to improve the reliability of the mechanism of mutual assistance. However, it may happen that those who have donated money will not receive help back. Donate only spare money. However, for many years of operation, we had proven the system's reliability, and MMM has implemented various mechanisms to make donation exchange process more stable and beneficial. Sagma Brody is the founder and the leader of the MMM social financial community. MMM sure to be his life work, but not the only one. He having a degree in mathematics, worked as a programmer and took part in the development of the first operating systems. The company he founded was one of the leading company equipment distributor in Russia. He was a deputy of the Russian pyramids. Together we can change the world. Thank you.